Hey y'all, welcome into my channel. On this video, I'll be showing you all how I do the braid pattern to get this crochet style. So part one, I'll be showing you the braid pattern, and part two, I'll show you how to install the crochet. So this braid style is super particular and it's to get the individual style look. It took longer than usual for the braiding part of it, but I definitely think it's worth it. So what I did first was split my hair into sections. I really just tried to get the perimeter of my hair. So that way I could do my individual plaits on the perimeter. And I don't plan on wearing this hair up, but if I choose to, I can have that option. I start out by smoothing down the edges before I begin to plait each section. I begin to plait the hair almost 3/4 of the way down. And I do this to the whole first row before I do the second row. So now I'm going to part the second row along the same way. So this should give me that individual effect. I'm going to grab the first plait and braid it in. I know it's a bit hard to see because of the focus, but basically use that first plait as 1/3 of the braid and then split the second row into two and begin to braid it that way. For the front part of my hair, I decided to do 3 different sections. And here I am doing the sides. I'm also doing 2 rows on the sides. Next time, I just recommend that you only do 1 row on the side because in the end, it began to be a bit of overlap and unnecessary for 2 rows for the side areas. I continue this process all around my head. I would split this section in 2 and then make sure I smooth down each part, plaited the hair, and then braided that plait into the second row. this is how it looks in the end. Now stay tuned because I do show a different technique that I ended up doing. In this clip I'm showing you I'm doing my hair in a sort of zigzag formation in the back. I'm just grabbing the ends of those braids that I did in the individual look and putting them into a larger braid in the back of my hair. I like this technique better than the one I ended up doing in the end because you don't have that bulge in that one area in the back of your head. You kind of spread out the hair throughout the back. So this is how my braided pattern ended up. My crochet is not going to be here till Wednesday. My wig that I'm going to be wearing during the week until Wednesday, I got a new wig and it was on sale at the hair store, so I was like, why not? I could get my braiding done today, and then when my hair comes in, I can just put my hair in. And that's the easy part. That's cute. It can move around, you know, for being a short wig. I ended up having that crochet in for a week. So it really frizzed up my hair. This is me looking at myself contemplating if I really wanted to redo this or not. So I ended up redoing it because I was like, I don't want to put new hairstyle onto old braids. So really quickly, earlier I mentioned a second technique. This time I decided to do a different technique for no particular reason, but I'm plaiting both parts of the hair. So instead of braiding that first plait into the second part, I'm just plaiting both parts and then at the end going to sort of twist it together and braid it into the bigger braids that I'll do in the back. So this is a good technique for those who are intimidated by actual braiding. You can just do two plaits and kind of intertwine them together in the end. And I really don't think it made too much of a difference in the final look, whichever one you decide to do. I am finally finished redoing my hair and I'm so happy I did. It looks a lot more fresh and a lot neater. So now I'm going to get into braiding the back. I'm basically going to cornrow it straight back and then crisscross the ends and sew it at each end. Make sure that you sew it really tight to the scalp, not too tight, but tight enough where you don't have that bulge. I ended up seeing a bulge in the back after I installed my crochet and then went in and re-sewed it again so it could be nice and flat. And this is the final look. It took quite a while, but I think it was definitely worth it. Thanks guys so much for watching part 1. Make sure you guys stay tuned for part 2 and subscribe to my channel so you can see new uploads every week.